From the dawn of time, humanity has grappled with a fundamental choice: to conform or to forge its own path, to follow the crowd or to listen to the whisper within. This is not merely a historical curiosity. It is a timeless struggle that echoes in our own lives today. This is a story about the power of self-reliance, the courage to trust your own heart, and the revolutionary idea that your greatest strength lies not in the fleeting approval of others, but in the enduring truth of your own soul. In the 19th century, amidst a rapidly changing America, a profound voice emerged from the intellectual landscape of Concord, Massachusetts. Ralph Waldo Emerson, a philosopher, poet, and essayist, dared to articulate a philosophy that challenged the very foundations of societal dependence. His words, etched in essays like Self-Reliance, were not gentle suggestions. They were a clarion call to individual sovereignty. His insights, born from deep contemplation of the human spirit and the natural world, ignited a fire in the hearts of a generation seeking authenticity, and their resonance continues to guide us through the complexities of the 21st century. Trust thyself. Every heart vibrates to that iron string. This simple yet profound statement encapsulates the core of Emerson's radical belief in the inherent wisdom within each individual. Emerson's self-reliance lays a powerful foundation for living an authentic and empowered life. Let's delve deeper into its core tenets. Individualism, the sacredness of the private heart. For Emerson, the individual was not a mere cog in the societal machine, but a unique universe unto themselves. He implored us to believe your own thought, to believe that what is true for you in your private heart is true for all men, that is genius. This wasn't an endorsement of egoism, but a recognition of the divine spark within each person. He believed that our deepest convictions, those born from sincere introspection, hold a universal truth waiting to be expressed. It requires the courage to stand apart, to value our inner landscape above the clamor of external opinions. Nonconformity, the courage to stand alone. Emerson saw conformity as a subtle form of intellectual and spiritual imprisonment. Whoso would be a man must be a nonconformist. This wasn't a call for rebellion for its own sake, but a plea to resist the stifling pressure to fit in. He argued that true progress and individual growth arise from those who dare to question, to challenge, and to walk a different path. What I must do is all that concerns me, not what the people think. This requires a thick skin, a willingness to be misunderstood, and an unwavering commitment to one's own inner compass. Intuition, the unfailing guide within. Emerson believed that we possess an innate wisdom, a direct line to truth that transcends logic and reason. There is a guidance for each of us, and by lowly listening, we shall hear the right word. He urged us to cultivate this inner voice, to trust our gut feelings and instincts. Trust instinct to the end, even though you can render no reason. This requires quieting the external noise and cultivating a deep connection with our inner selves through reflection and solitude. Originality, the unfolding of unique potential. Emerson championed the expression of our unique talents and perspectives. Insist on yourself, never imitate. He saw imitation as a form of intellectual suicide, a stifling of the potential that resides within each individual. Every great man is unique. He believed that true contribution to the world comes not from replicating the achievements of others, but from boldly expressing our own distinct gifts. This demands self-awareness, a willingness to experiment, and the courage to share our unique perspective, even if it differs from the norm. Self-trust, the foundation of empowerment. Underlying all these principles is the fundamental belief in one's own capabilities and judgments. Nothing is at last sacred but the integrity of your own mind. Emerson argued that true power comes from within, from having faith in our own ability to navigate the world and make sound decisions. Believe in your own genius. This requires self-awareness, acknowledging both our strengths and weaknesses, and cultivating a deep-seated confidence in our capacity to learn and grow. Emerson keenly observed the pervasive influence of societal expectations, a force that subtly erodes self-reliance. He warned against the decorum that demands we suppress our true selves, the fear of disgrace that paralyzes our authentic expression. The other terror that scares us from self-trust is our consistency, a reverence for our past act or word, because the eyes of others have no other data for computing our orbit than our past acts, and we are loath to disappoint them. He saw this desire for external validation as a trap, preventing us from evolving and embracing new truths. Your genuine action will explain itself and will explain your other genuine actions. Your conformity explains nothing. The pressure to maintain a consistent image, to adhere to the expectations of others, can stifle our growth and lead us down a path of inauthenticity. While not Emerson's contemporary, the life and artistic journey of Vincent van Gogh powerfully embody the principles of self-reliance in a way that resonates deeply with modern sensibilities. Unwavering individualism. Van Gogh's artistic vision was intensely personal and unlike anything that came before him. He saw the world through his own unique lens, expressing his emotions and perceptions with a raw intensity that defied the artistic conventions of his time. Radical nonconformity. He rejected the prevailing academic styles and the tastes of the art market. He pursued his own artistic path, experimenting with color, form, and brushwork in ways that were often met with incomprehension and even ridicule. Profound intuition. Driven by an inner necessity to express his unique vision, Van Gogh relentlessly pursued his artistic exploration, trusting his own instincts even when faced with overwhelming negative feedback and financial hardship. His artistic drive stemmed from a deep, internal conviction. Unmistakable originality. Van Gogh's distinctive style, characterized by its vibrant colors, swirling brushstrokes, and emotional intensity, remains instantly recognizable. He forged a completely new visual language, unburdened by the expectations of his contemporaries. Ultimate self-trust, posthumously validated. Despite selling only one painting during his lifetime and facing constant doubt and criticism, Van Gogh persevered in his artistic pursuit. His unwavering belief in his own vision, though unacknowledged in his time, was ultimately validated by his immense posthumous influence. His story serves as a powerful reminder that true self-reliance may not always be immediately rewarded by external validation. In our hyper-connected, digitally driven world, the principles of self-reliance are perhaps more vital than ever. We are constantly bombarded with external stimuli, opinions, and pressures to conform. Social media often amplifies the desire for external validation, making it challenging to cultivate genuine self-trust. Emerson's call to trust thyself remains a powerful antidote to this external noise. The ability to think critically, to discern our own values, and to act authentically in the face of societal pressures is a cornerstone of a fulfilling and meaningful life in the 21st century. Embracing self-reliance is not a passive state. It requires conscious effort and cultivation. It involves developing self-awareness, taking time for introspection, understanding our values, strengths, and weaknesses, practicing independent thinking, questioning assumptions, forming our own opinions based on critical analysis rather than simply accepting what we are told, embracing solitude, creating space for quiet reflection and connecting with our inner voice, taking responsibility for our choices, owning our decisions and learning from our mistakes rather than blaming external factors, cultivating resilience, bouncing back from setbacks and trusting our ability to navigate challenges. Emerson's wisdom, echoed in the life of Vincent van Gogh and countless others who dared to trust their inner compass, remains a powerful guide for navigating the complexities of life. The journey of self-reliance is not always easy, but it is the path to genuine fulfillment and lasting impact. Embrace your individuality, listen to your intuition, and dare to be original. The power to create a meaningful life, a life that resonates with your deepest truth, lies within you. Unleash it. Trust yourself. The world awaits the unique unfolding of your authentic self. Inspired by Ralph Waldo Emerson's Self-Reliance and the enduring spirit of Vincent van Gogh, what aspects of self-reliance resonate most with you in your own life? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more explorations of timeless wisdom and inspiring lives.